Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vice and today we are watching Devil May Cry episode 6. In the last episode, we had Dante reveal his demon form fully. I personally am not a fan of the design and I hope it gets an upgrade maybe in the finale, but he can go full demon now, which means he can now become the key to opening the portal. So we have that going on. And then Mary tried to save all of the demon refugees in the building. It was working at first, but I just kept having this feeling that it wasn't going to work out, that the government would step in and kill them all. And that's what happened. The vice president gave the order and they had to follow through and they slaughtered everyone. All of the refugees. And then in response to this murder, one of the demons set off the charges within the building and tried to kill everyone. I don't know how many people he actually killed with that, if any. I mean, no, he definitely killed a bunch. I was remembering the wrong explosion for a moment there. But no, he killed a bunch of people, which again, it's just like the cycle just keeps going. Like we kill demons, demon kills us, we kill demons, demons kill us, and it's just never ending. And Mary tried to break that cycle and she almost did it. It's a shame that unfortunately it didn't work. So I'm very curious about what this next episode will be. I want to see if Mary and Dante come up with a plan to defeat the White Rabbit without Dante actually going to meet him, or if they do have to go there and take him down then and there. I'm really excited to keep watching, so without further ado, let's get into it. I love that it's in black and white. This must have been so hard for her as a kid to see her father grow this obsessive over this. He just ignored his family. Ooh, how did he even get that arm? How did he even notice that she was watching through the keyhole? Of course she's crying. This is not the life she wanted when she married him. She wanted a happy life as a family. Alice in Wonderland. Oh, was that her favorite book? Wait, this isn't her. Who is that? Who is this? So an orphan. Oh my god. You kidding me? He's trying to explain, but they don't listen. Who is this? Is this the White Rabbit? Is he human? Oh my god, this is the White Rabbit. He was human, and he found a portal, and he went through it. And he ended up in hell. That's crazy. Whoa, the animation change. I was not expecting this. He can't breathe. The air's toxic. Oh my god. I know this is supposed to symbolize like Alice in Wonderland and like how different it is to step into another realm, but I do wish they kept the animation style from before. Like it's a cool switch up, it's a cool change, but I want to see the horror of it. And I think I would see the horror of it if it was within a different animation style, if it was back to the original one. What a crazy backstory though. I will say, because the animation style changed, it's like he isn't a fairy tale, he isn't a story, and I do like that. And he was accepted so readily, while humans rejected him. And they are so similar. Because Mary had her friend there for her, while it felt like her parents were rejecting her. Also, it's such good storytelling to make the choice not to have dialogue. Yeah, what did he find? What was glowing? Is that the other half of the amulet? I mean, it's green, not blue, but Yeah, this poor little baby isn't surviving. Gosh, this is awful. Look at them, they're just all slaves. What's gonna happen here? I know it's leading to tragedy. Yeah, the little one's gonna die. Oh, look at the blood. Oh, this is the song from Evanescence. Oh no. She was trying to stop him from doing this. She's dead. Oh my god. He's eating her? Oh my god. He burned alive. You didn't kill him, but you caused the fire. This is so tragic. Your book. This is nuts. I love this whole episode. It's just backstory, and it has no dialogue. It's so good at showing. He really was trying to save them, trying to give them a place to go that isn't here. So what changed? Oh my gosh. They're all gonna die. Oh my god. And they found it. They killed all of them. All of the refugees. No wonder the White Rabbit hates Starcom. No wonder it's his plan to destroy Darkcom. He was trying to help the people who once helped him. And this was before she ever saw a difference between the demons. And you led them right into a slaughter. Oh my god. They were gonna die either way. Horrific. There was nowhere for them to go.
あなた人間に見えるわ。
私は人間だ。頼む。悪意はない。安全な場所を探しているだけだ。だから。
安全？悪魔たちを侵入させておいて、皆殺しにしないとこっちが危なくなる。
話を聞いてほしい。銃を下ろしてくれれば、私が説明するから。
They knew what they were trying to run from. And still they killed the others. She blew it up. And he survived, and his hatred of humans was solidified. Oh my goodness. It's just a mask. Or are you actually sewing it into you? Oh.
それではウサギの穴に飛び込むとしようか。みんなでね。
And that was Devil May Cry, episode 6, a masterpiece in storytelling. Oh my god, was this episode absolutely incredible. I loved this. The White Rabbit is human. He's not a demon. He's human, who had a shitty life as a kid, who loved Alice in Wonderland, who found a portal, made it into hell, and was accepted as a person, had friends, had a family. And the air was toxic. These demons were being enslaved. It was a horrible, horrible living environment, and he knew they could survive on Earth, and he led so many of them out of there. He was really trying to save them, and because he tried to save them, they all ended up dead. And because humans cannot differentiate demons, they're all bad in a human's eyes. There's no nuance there, and it's a shame. It's a shame because they created their own enemy. The White Rabbit and all the people he's killed so far, that could have been avoided if maybe you did set up a refugee center, if maybe you did give some land for these refugees to live on, if maybe you took into consideration that hell is not full of demons that are here to eat and hurt people. Like the vice president is so religious, very obviously religious, and so he believes that all demons are devils, they're evil. But that is not the case. It is a realm, which means there are tons of different people, good and bad, that live in it. But of course, that's so hard to wrap your head around when they look different from you. You've seen them kill humans. You have stories of it all, of the war that was prevented or stopped. Like, it's just a shame because you created the White Rabbit. You did that. And now he's wreaking havoc and about to bring the demon realm into Earth. And it's really all your fault because you couldn't even consider the fact that not all demons are evil. They're just a race. They're just a race. I loved how that intertwined with Mary's backstory too. And now I understand why they did the different animation change when the White Rabbit stepped into the portal. And one, it's because he's a kid, and to him, he's living the storybook life, you know, of the White Rabbit or Alice stepping into the portal and going into Wonderland. And so of course, the animation style is going to change to reflect his like childlike wonder at everything, even in the horrible situations he was in. That was scary. It still showed it in that animation because it's like a fairy tale. And I love that choice, even though I didn't quite like it in the beginning when it switched just because it was jarring. I didn't expect it. And I felt like it took away some of the horror elements of being in hell. I wanted to experience some of that. And this animation change kind of took away the horror element a bit for me. Though it did bring it back when we started to see how these other demons are being treated within their own realm. That was pretty horrific to see, even in this animation style. But I did really like that they chose to change the animation style, especially once it was being paired with Mary's backstory. Once Mary's backstory started being introduced, I was like, okay, yeah, this is another reason for the animation style change, and I think it works really well. Mary. What an awful thing to witness as a kid. Your father is hitting your mother, pushing her away, pushing you away, and then he turns himself into a demon and he kills and eats your mother. And there's nothing you can do. You're a kid. She was brave. She picked up that, what was it, a scalpel or something? She was brave and she went for him. And he pushed her away and she knocked into a bunch of things that set a fire that luckily saved her life because he would have killed her. She was a kid. So my whole theory was that she killed her father. In a way, she definitely did. But I also thought she was older when that happened. I don't know why. I was just under the assumption, under the impression that Mary did have to kill her father at one point, but she was older when it happened. But no, she was still a kid. It was only like a year after that incident, it seemed like, when they did the time passing through the window. So that was just so incredible to see the difference in the White Rabbit and Mary and how their experiences shaped them to be who they are now. Because in Mary's eyes, demons are the enemy. They are evil. They killed her parents. They destroyed her life. So of course, she's going to kill every single one of them so that they don't destroy anyone else's lives. And of course, she's not going to see. She's blinded by the experiences she's had and what she's been told and what she's been trained to do. So it makes 100% sense to me that she didn't even question anything in the past when she killed all these demons. It was her duty. It was her job. It amazes me that she even questioned it in the last episode. I'm glad she finally recognized that the situation is not what it seems, that there is more to it. Oh, the White Rabbit. What a great villain. I love that he was just a kid who wanted to help out the people who helped him out once, and he had the means to do so, and he was slowly evacuating the people, or the demons that needed to be evacuated, and he ended up killing them all by making that choice. And so of course he feels guilty about it, and of course he feels anger and hatred towards humans, his own kind, who have never been kind to him. So why would he even spare a second thought on them, honestly? It's like, I can't believe he survived Mary and her special forces. It was brutal. It was brutal. And I love how the show makes you understand each and every perspective. Because you don't have to agree with every single one of them or every single action they take, but you can understand every single person's perspective in this. The White Rabbit's, Mary's, Dante's to an extent, and the Vice President. And I just really love that about the show. I think it's fascinating, and they do it so well. And I did have a criticism, like in the first episode that I watched, that it was way too much tell and not enough show. I think over the last few episodes that I've watched, they've really evened it out. Like every episode it gets better and better. And this one was incredible because it had barely any dialogue. Most of this was just showing. It was a masterpiece. It really was. I didn't think we'd get the White Rabbit's backstory this soon, but I'm so glad we did. And I'm glad they dedicated an entire episode to that. And also with Mary's, because they are intertwined, they are connected. Mary is a target for him because of what she did. And so I just can't wait for him to reveal himself as that human and for her to realize what she did back there killing all those refugees. It was wrong. And I think she'll realize that when the reveal happens, but also when she realizes that the government just killed all the refugees she just tried to save. So very interesting. I'm really liking the show. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this episode. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like and subscribe and check out my other shows here on the channel. And with that, thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye!